Yep.
Alright, Shalom. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanna. And our job to teach a black man, Hispanic man, the truth according to the Bible. My face on about it. The black man, also the I.S.U.P.K. You have class I.S.U.P.K. in the UK. You have classes every Monday, 7 to 9, which is history class. Every Wednesday, 7 to 9, which is the law class. And every Thursday, 7 to 9, which is the scripture breakdown class. So on Monday, we do the history, you know what I mean? Israelite history, world history, any history you want to know, and we relate it to the Bible. Every Thursday, the law class, where we teach the laws, man. Black man, you went into slavery because you broke laws. As a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, we have laws that we got to abide by, man. You know what I mean? And because we broke these laws, that's how we ended up in America cutting cane. That's how we ended up in Jamaica picking cotton. That's how we got our backs whipped, because we broke these laws. And we teach them same laws at the I.S.U.P.K, man. Black man, you don't even know that it's lawful to have a beard. You're shaving your beard because the white man says it's lawful to shave your beard. It's presentable. You can get a job. Black man, you don't know that, man. But if you listen to the law class every Wednesday, 7 to 9, we'll teach you that. Black man, you don't know that it's unlawful to be a homosexual, man. You listen to the white man who says it's love. Every man got a right to choose alternative lifestyle. You know, in black man, the laws that you must keep, and it's in the Bible, man. If every black man watch the law class and read the law where it says you must love your brother as you love yourself, and your brother is your fellow black man, fellow Hispanic man, fellow Native Indian man. If every black man knew that, there wouldn't be Bloods and Crips, man. There wouldn't be Hansel versus Astor. There wouldn't be Peckham versus Brixton. There wouldn't be JLP versus PNP. There wouldn't be Timmy versus Freeman. Yeah, don't know. There wouldn't be all that. But because we don't know these things, that's the reason why we in these predicaments. The bottom one. That's why we don't know this. That's why we're in Jamaica suffering, in Brazil suffering, in England suffering, because we don't know these laws, man. Every Thursday, scripture breakdown class. Any scripture misinterpreted by the Christian church, we can break it down for you. Bring all your questions by 7 to 9, scripture breakdown class. We teach you the true understanding of John 3:16, the true understanding of for God to know the world. Any scripture, bring it to that class. Also, if you have any questions, type it in at the bottom of the screen. We'll answer it. If you can't, we'll get back to you. So make sure you also put your name and location for attendance. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the I.S.U.P.K, you got to wear all black, do 90 days, come to class, do 90 days of hard studying, then you can become a trooper in the school. So make sure you put your name down for attendance so we know that you're here. A lot of brothers don't put their name down for attendance, then they hit us up talking about, you know, when can I become a trooper? I've been listening for ages because you haven't put your name down, so we don't know that you've been watching classes. You know what I mean? So, sure. With that, we're getting some history according to the Bible. We're getting some information on the Dark Ages. Go on Google, type in the Dark Ages. Apparently, the Dark Ages is a period in history which no one knows about. You know what I mean? Somehow the white man can find Bin Laden in a cave. He can find Saddam Hussein in a cave. He can find out your ancestry on Ancestry.com. But for some reason, he doesn't know about the Dark Ages. It's a period of history which no one knows about. We're going to read about the Dark Ages, find out what the Dark Ages was, who was in the Dark Ages, who ruled in the Dark Ages. We're going to find out the dates of the Dark Ages and why did the Dark Ages have been covered, man. Why they don't teach it in schools, why they don't teach it in the education system. We're going to get into it.
Right.
Yeah.
The definition of the Dark Ages, migration period, also called the Dark Ages, the early Middle Ages, an early medieval period of Western European history.
So this really is a period of 476 to 800 CE kind of, you know,
where there was no Roman or Holy Roman Emperor.
So the Dark Ages is a period of time when the Romans had no control, no rule. The Romans were ruling for the time of Christ. When Christ walked the earth, the Romans were in charge, man. And the Romans are in charge now. That's why you got Roman numerals. That's why all the days of the week are named after Roman gods. All the planets, Roman gods. All the months, Roman gods, man. But there's a time in history where the Romans were taken down, and that's why they don't teach that, man. We're gonna find out who took these Romans down.
Alright, there's no Holy Roman Emperor in the West, or more generally, the areas between about 500 and 1,000.
For about 1,000 years, the Roman Catholic Church was not in rulership, man. That's why they don't teach this. They will never teach this. Why are they embarrassed, man? They were taken down, and all this is in the Bible, man. I'm gonna find it. They were taken down by any more of that. I shall leave it.
Kanye, which was marked by frequent warfare and virtual disappearance of urban life. The name of this time refers to the movement of the so-called barbarian peoples.
So they said the Romans were taken down this time, and so the people that were in charge were the barbarians, man. Barbarians, someone that can't speak properly. It means beard. That's where you get the word Barbados from. People that had no civilizations. We're gonna find out why they call these people the barbarians, man. What you don't understand is, whoever takes on the Roman Catholic Church, they always demonize them, man. King James fought against the Roman Catholic Church, and they demonized him, said he was a homosexual, said that he raped his own sister, man. Anyone that fights against the Roman Catholic Church, they demonize them. So we're gonna find out about these barbarians, man. Anyone that takes them down, you better hope they're gonna insult them. And you're gonna find out, black man, that these weren't barbarians, man. That they were black men just like you. Black man, you took down the Roman Catholic Church in the Dark Ages, and you ruled for 1,000 years, man. And that's why they call you the barbarians. You know?
The term Dark Ages is now rarely used by historians because of the value judgment it implies, though sometimes taken to derive its meaning from the dearth of information.
So that's what I'm saying. They call it the Dark Ages. It's like it's called the Dark Ages for the lack of information. So we don't really know about it, so it's called the Dark Ages. They know about this, man. They know about it. If also the I.S.U.P.K, we know about it, man. You get it on Google nowadays, then these scholars, these PhDs, they must know about it, man. It's not no lack of information. It's the fact that we took the Romans down, and they don't want you to know that. Black man, if you knew about that, then maybe you'll think more yourself, man. Maybe you'll put the weed down. Maybe you'll put the drugs down. Maybe you treat yourself with respect, man. Black man, you took the Romans out at one time, man. We don't.
Though sometimes taken to derive its meaning from the dearth of information about a time, the term more usual and pejorative sense is of a period of a intellectual darkness and barbarity.
So they say that basically through this period, people, that's called clinic, nothing but barbarians running around. That's a lie. There was nothing but black civilized men rolling around, man. And it's all in the Bible. They were taken down for 1,000 years, man. And it's in the Bible, man. What's the date of the world for the Dark Ages?
About 190, 192 to about 1496.
Dark Ages 192 to 1496, over 1,000 years, man. And it's prophesied in the Bible. Give me Revelation 1:1.
The book of Revelation 1:1, the revelation of Jesus Christ.
And the word revelation means to reveal, man. If you reveal something unto me, you made me know something that I didn't know before. And this is the book of Revelation, which means the book of revealing, to discover stuff. A lot of Christians don't read this book. They say it's sealed, you can't unlock it. But the Lord gives the secret to the prophets, man. They're in Ephesians. And we at the I.S.U.P.K, we understand this book, man. Give me verse 10.
Verse 10. I was in the spirit.
I was in the what?
I was in the spirit.
So John said he was in the spirit, man. What does that mean? He said, I'm in the spirit. You know when you write a book? When you write a book, in the first couple pages, you write why you write this book, who it's to. And in the first chapter, John, he lays it down because first and foremost, I'm in the spirit. So what's that saying?
Inspired.
In the spirit, man. What's it saying? I want to know. God.
It's in the zone.
It's in the zone, it's in the spirit. So that you know in the first verse, in the spirit. So when you read verse 12 about a dragon, is it literally a dragon? When you read in verse 13 about 4 horsemen, it's literally 4 horsemen. No? How do you know it's not literally 4 horsemen? Anyone wonder what a year ago? When you read about dragon in verse 12, how do you know it's not literally a dragon?
Because of what it's saying, what's happening.
Because in verse 1 it's in the spirit. So everything he's seen ain't physical. Before he starts saying this is the deal, I'm in the spirit, meaning in a trance, a daydream. So it's like a parable. It's like a parable. He's seeing one thing, but it represents another thing. So when you get to verse 12, Christians say, oh, because these dragons are going to come down, and you know what I mean, this frogs going to come out of his mouth, and the Antichrist. He's telling you he's in the spirit. So when you get to verse 12, why is everything physical? He's telling you what you're about to read is spiritual. So why when you get to verse 13, 14, 15, everything is physical now? This beast is going to come out to sea, a dragon's going to come, and frogs are going to come out as well. He's letting you know he's in the spirit on the Lord's day, you know?
I was in the spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice as a trumpet.
So John was in the spirit. Now that's what it means in the spirit. Give me Numbers 24. So we've seen a vision here, man. A vision like a lot of people say a vision is a dream, not all the time, man. So a vision like a daydream. Like when the Most High gives you a revelation, you be kicking back, you daydreaming. That's what John's in right here, man. We're gonna read. Give me 24 and 4.
Alright, Numbers 24 and the verse. He's like, he have said, which heard the words of God, which saw the vision of the Almighty.
So this man, Balaam, saw a vision from the Almighty. Let's see how he got the vision, learn.
All into a trance.
And this man was in a trance. Let's see if a trance is sleep or a deep kick, learn.
But having his eyes open.
Having his what?
Having his eyes open.
That's how you know a trance ain't a dream, man. You can't sleep with your eyes open. A trance is a daydream. That's what John is seeing here. He's in a daydream, and the Lord is giving unto John visions, man, for him to see. Visions for him to write down, so that the prophets in 2017 can break it down and show the people out here, man. All right, cool. Give me Revelation 20 and 1.
Revelation 20 and 1.
Let me get the video 1 second. Go on.
All right, 20 and 1. And I saw a angel come down from heaven.
And John saw an angel come down from heaven, man. Imagine seeing one of the Lord's gracious, glorious angels, man. 4 faces come down from heaven, man.
Having the key of the bottomless pit.
And the angel had the key to the bottomless pit, man. Why do they need for the key to something? You got the key, you got authority, man. Yo, you rule over it. Like DJ Khaled tune, I got the keys. The angel got authority over the bottomless pit, man. You know?
And a great chain in his hand.
And this angel had a great chain in his hand. What's a chain for? A chain for locking something down, tying something down. If you got a bike and you got a bike chain, so no one can take the bike away, so you can chain it to the rails, so no one can take it away. And this angel came down from heaven and he had a chain in his hand to lock something down. You know?
Verse 2. And he laid hold on the dragon.
And the devil, this angel laid hold on the dragon. Now, anyone, you not been here quite a long time. Who is the dragon? Remember, it's not a literal dragon. He's in a trance. He's seen something spiritual. Who is the dragon according to the Bible? I'll give you a hint. Dragons fly over people and breathe fire on people from land. Dragons fly in the air and put fire on people that's on the ground. What man does the same thing? The white man. The white man flies planes over people and breathes fire on them. You better ask Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The white man flies over people, drops atomic bomb. Same thing a dragon does, man. That's why he's called the dragon. It's called the red dragon. We know Esau was red in Genesis 25, man. He called the dragon. And said the angel laid hold on this dragon, man. Hold him. You know, you hold somebody in the neck. Laid hold on this dragon. Laid hold on the white man, you know?
That's old serpent.
That old serpent. Come to class, we learn that white man, that same old serpent in the garden, man. You know what I mean? If you're new to it, you need more lessons. But that's another topic. That same old serpent, you know?
Which is the devil.
Which is what?
Which is the devil.
And what is the devil, man? The word devil means deceiver. That's it. They call the dragon. We know he drops bombs on people just like a dragon. We know he flies above. Do you know before the white man? That look. Oh, do you know before the white man? No one ever flew in planes. Ever. People have fought on the ground, man. He's the only person to bring fighting to a next level, which is in the air. They call him the dragon. We know he's known for dropping bombs on countries, napalm on countries, man. You know what I mean? They call him the devil, the deceiver. He's known for deceiving people, man. He told everyone Christ is white and Christ is black, man. He told everyone the year starts in January the 1st, when the year starts in April, man. The month of a bit. He told everyone okay to be homosexual when the Bible's against it, man. He said it's okay to divorce your wife when the Bible says you can't divorce your wife. He said you can call child service on your parents. The Bible says to honor your parents, man. Honor your mother and father. He's a deceiver, man. He got Christians speaking like that. They're holy and they're godly. When they're the most sinful people on the face of the earth, he's a deceiver. And this angel lady holding that white man, the white man that drops bombs on people, the white man that deceives all nations, you know?
And Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
And they bound him 1,000 years, man. Christians read this and think, oh, one day an angel's gonna come and they're gonna bound Satan for 1,000 years, man. That's not it. This happened already, man. This happened already. This is the dark ages. This is that 1,000-year period we did call the dark ages, man. At this time, the Romans, we wiped them out, we beat them, we defeated them, and we was ruling. That's that 1,000 years, man. It's talking about the angel bound his white man, the deceiver, for 1,000 years, you know?
And cast him into the bottomless pit,
you know?
And shut him up.
And shut him up. To shut someone up, man. Isn't it the movie So when they put me in that room and lock the door, he ain't getting out. That's what we did to the white man. We overcame him. At this point, we ruled places like England, France, Germany, all of Europe. And this white man, he was there, but he was the slaves. He was at the bottom while we was ruling, man. We shut him up, you know?
Shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more.
And we set a seal upon him so he can't deceive the nations. At this point in time, he wasn't deceiving nobody because we was ruling, man. He wasn't walking around telling everybody it's okay to be a homosexual. The angels are white because we was ruling, and we knew that the angels were black. We knew that the Most High was black. You know?
The 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
And that 1,000 years is fulfilled. Today is fulfilled, man. Now, guess what it's doing now? You know?
And after that, he shall be loosed a little season.
And that season's today, man. He's loose today. He's ruling again. He's over us again. He's deceiving all the nations again. Telling everyone God's white, the angels are white, the real Jews are white, you know? No, that should be it. Yeah. Give me 21, yeah?
Yeah, 21 to verse 3.
Alright, go. Give some images. So one time in history, we shut the white man up, man. We was ruling over him, man. Black men ruled. I know it's hard to believe. In school, they never teach this, man. In the dark ages, the white man was in chains, man. You know, black man, you know how you work for minimum wage. You know you're on the bottom, you're on cocaine. You know your last name. That was him. That was him in England, in France, in Germany, in Russia. That was him. And black man, you was ruling. You were the MP. You were the kings. You were the queens. And prophesy here in the Bible, man. If this is talking about Satan, the demon, then you're telling me the Lord's gonna bound Satan for 1,000 years and let him go. Why would the Lord do that, man? He's talking about the white man. Look at this, man. He's showing it.
Yeah, showing it.
Look at those images. That was just Sir John Stewart, man. This is from a book called Nation Knows No Colorline.
Yeah, this one's
Black Rose in the new officer. That's the book.
I got it.
And look at this, man. Sir John Stewart, the Negro Moorish Christian, one of the King Roberts, many illegitimate children, he was called the Black Stewart because of his deep black skin, man. You ain't not another one. They will never teach you this. Look at that. It's right there. Look at that. Edward I. That's King James' son.
No. Charles versus King James' son.
Look at that. Edward I. The Catholic King Edward was a dark-skinned, handsome man. Ruled England from 1272. He was the eldest son of Henry III, whose father was King John. Look at that, man. They'll never teach this history. Never teach this history class. I've been to history class. I watched what's it called, National Geographic and all the channels. Black man, they will never show you this, man. You ruled. You're telling me scholars know this, but your big elite scholars could never tell you this. You know what I want. King Charles, Black, Protestant, and Catholic King Charles, was the son of Charles I, who was beheaded. That King James son, yeah?
Yeah.
That King James' son who they beheaded. King James, who translated the Bible in 1611, didn't write the Bible, he translated it. That's his son, man. And He was the last black king on the throne. He was the last black king on the throne. After him, the white man came back on top again, and they beheaded him. And Oliver Cromwell was the first white man back on the throne, man. And that's when the white man's 1,000 years was fulfilled, and he came back up. Give me some more other ones. Let me just see one or something. Stop that.
Stop there.
Yeah. Give me Job 34. They will never teach you that, man. Certain websites will show you. It's all out there, man. They will never teach you that. Man, you know what? If they teach you that, then you might put the weed down, man. You put the homosexuality down, man. You put down all the crime. You start to respect yourself, but you feel that you're nothing but a criminal, nothing but a goon, nothing good come from your people, man. We're in England, and they don't ever teach us in England, man. Go to Cambridge University, Oxford, Westminster University, and they will never teach us black, man. Give me Job 34.
Job, the 13th chapter and the verse. But ye are forgers of lies.
And a forger is someone that makes something. If you forge something, you make something. And God saying to the white man, you are a forger of lies, man. What are the lies? That King James was white, everyone in England was white, the angels were white, Jews are white, Christ was white. That's a lie, man. They are forgers of lies, man. Give me some more icons, other one. Yeah, when they open first. Yeah, sure. Ouch. Give me King James. And look at that, man. That's a picture of King James right there, black man. It should be another one name is more older. It's a black man. See the afro, his crown. King James weren't a white homosexual, man. He was a black man. He was a black man, just like you, black man. And they told lies and said that King James was a white man. That's a lie, man. And the history's there. Give me this one. Give me look at that. King James with old age. Look at the afro, man, and the bushy beard. Looks like my granddad, man. You know what I mean? Look at him. That's what you read about the entrance of Jacob in on there now.
Yeah, Jacobus or Jacob.
It's not the one. Yeah, if you look there in the 1600s, there's no such thing as a J. So you look in the top right hand corner, it says I.A.C.O.B. Jacob was, man. He's letting you know he knew where he come from. He knew who his forefathers were, man. He was from the tribe of Jacob, man. Jacob was your forefather, black man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He knew where he came from. That's a black man, as you can see, man. Go ahead again. Give me one. Give me Amberlin. Look at that. Edward VI, man. That's a young black boy right there, man. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at the nose. Look at the nose of that thing there, man. It's like one of my cousins. Look at these, man. Look at that, man. I like young brothers just like that, man. That's a coin right there found in England. I am Isupk. I was around 1600s. This is history that they never teach you, man. Look at Edward VI and the silver 6p. There were at least 4 different coins during the brief 6-year reign of Edward VI. So this coin came out in the 6th year of his reign. His father was Henry VIII. So everybody knows that Henry VIII had one son. That son died when he was young. Henry VIII always wanted a son. His son died at a young age. That's the son right there, man. In school, we're told that some little white boy that died of smallpox at the age of 10 or something like that. The black man, that was a black man happened to you, man. This is your forefather, this is where you stem from. Black man, at one time, your face was on money, your face was on coins, you was sitting on thrones, you was making the laws, you was locking up people, you call the shots, man. And they tell you that you was in Africa somewhere, swinging on a vine. That's no way in the Bible, man. Give me Revelations 13 and 4. Yeah, you can drop that. I'm coming back to it. What day is this again? It's 1392. Dark Ages.
From 192 AD to about 1490.
So 192 AD to about 1490, man. Give me Revelations 13 and 1.
Revelations 13 and 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea.
Again, so what you read is the same thing. It's the exact same thing. John wrote already. in what, verse 20. Jonathan saw a dragon. In this one, he saw a beast. What is a beast? What is a dragon? A dragon is a beast. You know what I mean? Fowls, like birds that fly, ducks and so forth, they come under as fowls. You know what I mean? Ants, spiders, they come under insects. Four-legged things like cows, dogs, lions. What are they? They are beasts. In Revelation 20, he was more specific. He said he saw a dragon. In Revelation 13, he said he saw a beast, man. Saying the exact same thing, you know?
And saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
And the 7 heads were the rulerships, man. A head is a rulership, and the Roman Empire had 7. What was it? 7 what?
Main lands.
Had 7 main lands that owned 10 horns. That's the EU, man. The European Union today. The EU, they had 10 horns, 10 countries, man. I can't name out now. Was it Britain, France, Germany, Spain, and so forth? Those are the 10 common markets. That's what you see in here, man. You know?
Upon his horns, 10 crowns.
And upon them horns, upon them 10 countries, 10 crowns, meaning they're ruling, they're in charge. This beast that you see in charge, ain't the white man not in charge. Don't the white man say what you should eat, what you should not eat. Don't he invade countries. Don't he make laws. 10 crowns. Crowns represents rulership, man. You know?
And upon his heads, the name of blasphemy.
And upon him has the name of blasphemy. What's some of them blasphemies that the white man pushes, man? Homosexual marriage. You can't divorce your woman. It's okay to abort your babies, man. Upon his head, blasphemies, things that go against his Bible, things that are against what everything God stands for, this man pushes, man. Upon his head of blasphemies, you know?
Verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were like the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his hour, and his seat, and great authority.
Okay, verse 3 is what I want to read.
And I saw one of his heads as if it were wounded unto death.
So again, this white man had 7 heads, man. But one of those heads was the Roman Empire. And Jonathan saw one of the heads, which is the Roman Empire, like he was wounded to death, man. Where did we just read the same thing? Just read it in chapter 20, but it's very different. Then when I give it a shot, it says, saw one of the heads like they were wounded to death. And you try it.
It says at the bottom of the pit.
There you go. In verse 20, it says they bound him for 1,000 years. Here it said his head was wounded to death. Over here it said he was bound for 1,000 years, meaning the white man wasn't deceiving nobody. He was at the bottom, he's at a low state. He was saying he was wounded to death. Same thing. He's bound for 1,000 years. He ain't deceiving nobody. He ain't ruling. You know?
Wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed.
And his deadly wound, he was wounded to death. And that same wound was healed. When we read that in verse 20, the same thing. What did it say in verse 20?
He said that after 1,000 years, he shall be loosed.
There you go. Over here it said he was bound to death, and then one day he will be loosed after 1,000 years. Here it said the head was killed, and then after that it was healed. You get me? Saying the exact same thing. That's when the Romans came out of their slavery, came out of their oppression, and started deceiving the world like what you see today. Started naming all the planets after their gods. Started naming all the days of the week after all their gods. That's what you see today. But it's worded a bit different, but same thing. You know?
Healed and great wounded, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast.
And all the world wondered after the white man. You know? I look at the same, you know?
And they worshipped the dragon, which gave hour unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
And that's what they say, man. You know what they say about the white man? The white man's so great. He got an atomic bomb, man. Who's able to make war with him? Who can fight against America? Who can fight against the UK, man? It's a great country, like atomic bombs. All the enemies they get, man. They don't lose no wars. People come to me and say he's God, he's Jesus Christ. Look at him, man. Look at his army. The white man can block. The white man can send a mission to your country in 30 minutes by pushing a button, man. Pushing a button. In a car, you can't go. You can just about get on the road in 30 minutes. Meanwhile, he can go from England to another country in 30 minutes, man. You take a plane and go to Jamaica in 9 hours, and he can blow the country, kill man, woman, and children, man, in 30 minutes. The Bible says everyone on earth says who's able to make war with him, man. Read that again.
Verse 4, and they worship the dragon, which gave power to the beast, and they worship the beast, saying, "Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?"
That's what they say. Who's able to make war with the beast, man? This is that beast. The same man, one time you had him enslaved, black man, and now he has you enslaved, black man. That's in the Bible. That's history also, man. Give me the definition of iconoclasm. Anyone online, put your name in, type your name in. Any questions? Someone said, why is King James referred to the Most High in front of the 1611 Bible? Would be great if your answers, much appreciated. You got 1611?
No.
I don't have a 1611. I'm right about now, Tony Campbell. But we'll answer that. If you come to class on Wednesday, I'll make sure the brother answers the question. Let me see. I don't feel about that. Why? You mean in the preface, eh? Yeah, if you let me know where to find it, we'll look into it for you. But I don't have that in my Bible, so I can't answer it. Is it referring to the Most High? Yeah, if you can bring it up or find out where we can find it, then we'll answer it for you. Alright, that's Tony Campbell. Alright, iconoclasm. So this is the definition of iconoclasm. The book called Iconoclasm by, what's his name, Vladimir, his name. It is Vladimir something. You know what I mean? In this time of history, we had records, we had pictures of Christ, pictures of Moses that we kept dealing, because we know that they're our forefathers, man. We know that we're family, and all the pictures are black. And this is a book, the book called Iconoclasm, and this is the definition of iconoclasm. Read that, yeah.
Iconoclasm, the rejection or the destruction of religious images.
So religious images like, we had images of Christ when Christ was black, images of Moses being black. And when the Roman Catholic Church came out of that slavery, came out of that 1,000 years, which is called the Renaissance period, which means rebirth, they destroyed all the images, man. But thanks to the Most High, we can still find the images. Give me the picture of iconoclasm in there. And iconoclasm is destroying all religious images, man. I'm going to show you, that's exactly what the white man did.
Oh, yeah. I got one. That and then acid stick, and then it's melted in there.
Oh, you didn't want to use me first, no.
I got it. Yeah.
You should. And look at that. Everyone see what's going on there. If you look in the back, there's a black image of Christ. And then you look at the front, there's a white man painting over the black images. Can you actually let the class? You look at the back, there's a black image of Christ. And then in the front, white man painting over the images, man. That's iconoclasm right there. So it's like that.
And if you look behind that one, there's another one in the back. Right there.
Yeah. If you look at the far left, there's a black image. If you look to the far right, over the images. And no wonder black people don't know where they're coming from. No wonder black people think, well, white people are holy, man. They're the angels, they're Christ, they're the holy disciples. The black man is painting over the images, man. You see everywhere the afro, they'll paint a halo. You always wonder why the halo's over their head, a globe. Because an afro used to be there, man, and they painted over it. As you can see, there's just a picture of Christ there, man. A black man with an afro, and then as you can see, this Jew, what is Russian?
That's a Greek Orthodox man.
The Greek Orthodox man is painting over the image, man, making them white, man. Making them white. So I'm not making something, man. Even the white scholars know that these images are black. Christ being a black man ain't new to them. Christ, the angels being black ain't new to them. They've been painting over these images for hundreds of years, man. It's called iconoclasm. Go back to the definition of the other one.
Alright, iconoclasm definition: the rejection or destruction of religious images as heretical, the doctrine of iconoclasts.
There you go, that's what it is. And what they'll do, some of them will throw acid onto it, man. And you know what they'll do also? They'll say the images are only dark because a fire happened in the church and the smoke turned it black. But when you look at the clothes, you got white clothes on? So why are the clothes black? Just the face? Some of them, yeah, because the fingers are hard to paint over. You see black fingers. You know what I mean? The white man, the devil, the Bible speaks of, man. Right. He is a deceiver. One time, it was common knowledge, man. It was common knowledge that Christ was white, black, like that. Me saying it now. It was common knowledge that Christ was black, the angels were black, Moses was black, the Jews were black. And because of people like this, we don't know where we come from no more, man. Because of the devil, we think that all the images are white. We think that Christ is white. We think the angels are white, man. But a bit of history will let you know otherwise, man. So like, give me Job 9:24.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
What's that saying? The Bible says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. Who's ruling the earth at the moment? What nation rules the earth, man? Whoever, the Bible saying whoever's ruling the earth is the wicked, man. And I see white people ruling the earth. And the Bible says the earth is given to their hands. They are the wicked, man. And what's the proof? The ozone layer is destroyed, man. The fish are extinct. Animals are extinct. Homosexuals are running around crazy, man. Black people don't know where they come from. Black people are on drugs and the park bench after the bookies. You know why? Because the earth is in the hands of the wicked. It's in the authority of the wicked. And the Bible calls the white man the wicked, man. Don't be angry with me. God calls the white man the wicked. And God said the earth is in the hands of the wicked. It's in the authority, in charge of him that's wicked, man. And I'm not making this up. It's evident he's wicked. He says 2 men can get married when God says otherwise, man. He says celebrate Christmas for the kids when God says otherwise, man. He says celebrate Easter when God says otherwise. One more time, man.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
And the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. The Bible says the white man's wicked. Everyone expects to us because we say the white man's wicked. His actions speak for itself, man. Speaks for itself. He killed the Native American Indians. Killed 77 million of them. Broke every single peace treaty, man. He is the wicked, man. Only a wicked man will destroy the ozone layer, destroy the air that he got to breathe himself, turn animals extinct, man. KFC and Burger King and McDonald's, and then wipe out and kill millions of cows and cattle, man. Nothing left. Back in the day, if you wanted to make paper, you cut down one tree, man. Use it for firewood. You and your family will, you know, benefit from that. Not the white man. He makes a whole industry where you can buy paper from and wipes down acres and acres and acres of trees, man. He makes an industry like supermarkets, thousands and millions of goats, sheep, cows, and puts them in packages and sells them throughout the whole country, man. So back in the day, you and family will kill one cow. You know what I mean? You use the skin for leather, use the meat, use the leg for Tuesday, use the shoulder for Friday. You know what I mean? Not the white man. He killed thousands of thousands. Every McDonald's, I see the delivery. So boxes of meat. Boxing upon boxing, man. He's the wicked, man. He rapes his earth, man. Rapes it. Drills holes deep in the ground to pull the oil out, man. But let me not get off topic. So let's read that.
He covers the faces of these judges thereof.
And the white man covers the face of the judges, man. He covers their faces. Anyone want to give that shot what that means? He said the white man's the wicked, and he covers the faces of the judges thereof, man. He covers their face. You know what I mean?
Like how it is.
He covers their face. If you don't know now, ask it. Let's try to bring it now. We'll explain it. Give me Matthew 19:28. So he covers the face of the judges thereof. Let's find out who the judges are.
Matthew 19 and verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them.
So this is Christ speaking to his disciples, man. About to die at this point, and the disciples go with him, man, doing camp with him, going to Galilee, going to Bethlehem, and now they're about to depart from him. You know what I mean? Over a period of time, you know what I mean? You come close to brothers, you get me? So Christ will break it down to them, what's going to happen to them, man. His disciples asked him, so what do we receive, man? We mean labor with you? You know what I mean? Teach the white man the devil with you? How to feed brothers with you? You know what I mean? Get stoned with you, spat about you, hating, ridicule with you. What do we receive? This is what Christ is going to be done.
But verily I say unto you, have followed me in the regeneration when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory.
So Christ said to his disciples, this is what you're going to get, man. But I sit in the throne of glory. But when I die and go to the Most High, in the throne of glory, this is what I'm going to give you, you know?
Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones.
So Christ said, when I die, you're going to sit upon 12 thrones. Who sits on thrones? Rulers, man. Judges, we done?
Judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
So who the judges in this context? Christ will either I want you, my 12. You're going to sit on 12 thrones. They're going to judge the children of Israel. They're going to judge Hispanic man, black man, native Indian man. What is Christ calling his disciples here, man? The judges? So go back to Job 9:24.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And the Bible covers the face of the judges, man. Covers the face of the disciples. Covers them. Give me the last of the picture. Type in the last of the picture on Google. He covers their faces, man. Christ is the main judge, and his white man covered his face, man. The disciples are judges also. He covers their face. What does he mean by cover their face? Look at this one. We know that the disciples are black men. And look at this. This is the last supper picture. He just said his disciples would judge the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And look at this. All white men. But we know that the disciples weren't white men. They were black men. Give me you share that, yeah? It's not, it's probably.
What you want to show?
No, so you iPad has one. I do iPad has one. Yeah. I'm just screenshot that as well, yeah. Look at that, all the disciples, all the judges, Christ, look, covering their faces with paint, man. He covered the faces of Israel, and now people the white. Now go to the Last Supper. The white man who's the wicked covered the face of the judges, man. Look, put in the white one. This guy, alright, cool. This is the Last Supper here, man. Christ and 12 disciples. This is what our forefathers did the pictures of the Last Supper, man. And because the man is the devil, because he's the wicked, and because he covers the faces of the judges thereof. Now that image is like this, man. Give me the white one. Now the Last Supper went from an image like that to image like this, man. White people, 12, 13 white men, man. But that wasn't the case. Our forefathers had depictions of Christ in the Last Supper, and they were all black, man. We had pictures of the angels, they were black. We had pictures of the 12 disciples, Moses, Ezekiel, they were all black. And because the white man is the wicked, he covered the face of the judges thereof, man. Covered the face with paint. Those ashes on some of them. The only reason why he couldn't mess with the King James one because it was done on cloth, man. And he would damage the cloth. That's the only reason why he left it alone. So like we drop that, go back. Also in this image here, this image is three people. It's three people. Caesar Borgia, his father, and his sister, man. And you see Caesar Borgia in there one time, twice, 3, 4, and you see his father the rest of the time, man. Look, there's his father once, his father again, and again, man. You know what I mean? And why is that woman? Why is a woman there? Christ didn't have no woman at his supper, man. There was no woman at the Last Supper, so why is that woman there, man? He got that. Alright, cool. Give me go back to Job 9:24.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And there you go. He distorted history, man. He distorted history, covered all the information, covered all the images, man. Black man, we had images. When I say images, I'm not talking about bowing down to idols, man. We had pictures, man. We had depictions. What nation don't have depictions, man? We know where we come from, man. But the white man distorted it, man. He distorted all the imagery. Look at we got pictures all over the wall, man. King James, Christ, the angels, and they're all black. And he distorted that. Give me Maccabees 3 and 48. First Maccabees 3 and 48. Put the shield up. And this is something that they've been doing. This ain't nothing new. The white man of the Romans have been doing this for time. In the book of Maccabees, we fought against the Romans, and they did the same thing back then, man. We fought against the Greeks, who are also white people, and they did the same thing back then. What's it?
First Maccabees 3 and the 48th verse. And laid open the book of the law.
Give me a verse of the law.
Right. Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth.
So we beat the Romans, we beat the Greeks for Romans at this point. We beat the Greeks for white man, and because we fasted, man, show the Most High some respect, put on sackcloth, you know,
and cast ashes upon their heads.
And that's the sign of mourning. The Greeks put pork all over the temple, defiled the temple, so we were sad, man, we were mourning, put ashes on their heads, sackcloth on our body, you know.
And rent their clothes.
And we rent our clothes. We rent the clothes. We need to rip the clothes. That's a sign of mourning. That's what we did, man. We done.
And laid open the book of the law.
And we opened the book of the law, which is known as the Bible, man. The Bible is a book of laws. The Bible is a book of do's and don'ts. The Bible is a book of what to eat, what not to eat, how to dress, how not to dress, how to act, how not to act, what to celebrate, what not to celebrate. It's a book of laws. We opened the book of laws, you know. Wherein in the same book of laws, wherein that same book, you know,
the even has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
And in that same book, the heathen wants to put their likeness in there, they want their images in there. So black man ain't nothing new. The heathen always been doing that, man. They've always been killing you and giving you their gods, man. Changing history around, making Shakespeare a white man, making the angels white, putting their images in our book, man. They've been doing that. So man, you got something.
Yeah, in Hosea, there's none about we should not have an image. That we would not have
So that's what they did. In our holy records, they put their images in there. They put their white images, their white angels. They put their Zeus in there and their Poseidon and their gods. They've been doing that, black man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. This is what the white man does, man. You don't know what kind of man you're up against. The white man, that's what the Bible calls him, a beast. No, he's the kind of man that will conquer your country and then give you his God, man. Give you his surname, take your identity and begin as you. That's what he's been doing, man.
Maybe a month.
It's all there. It's all there. The E5 image, isn't it?
Yeah.
Three and four.
Right, Hosea, 3rd chapter and the 4th verse.
Any question in the class? Because we had nothing to bring it out, right? Three or four, yeah?
Right. Hosea 3 or 4 for the children of Israel.
And that's you, black man. You're the children of Israel. Israel was a man, and you're his children, black man. No, you're not African. You know what I mean? You're not Afro-Caribbean. Afro's a hairstyle, man. You know what I mean? Caribbean means a dog or the dog. Yeah. A Caribbean is a dog, man. You're not West Indian. West is the direction. Indian means savage. The Bible says the children of Israel, and you are the children of Israel, man. There's a man called Jacob who wrestled with an angel. That's your forefather, man. Your forefather wrestled with an angel. You know how glorious it is? Wrestle with an angel, man. That's who you come out of. That is your great-great-great-granddad. Your great-granddad, that man, wrestled with an angel, man. And you look up to white people like they're special. But their great-great-great-granddad ate blood, man. Ate bloody soup and gave up his birthright because he was scared to die. And you look up to them like they're somebody. His forefather didn't wrestle with no angel, black man. Your forefather did, and he's special. You look up to them like they're somebody. You want their approval. You want them to hire you. When his great-grandfather, he didn't wrestle no angel, man. His great-grandfather in a cave with clubs, raping women, long bushy hairy beard, knits in there, naked, didn't wash, When black man, your forefather wrestled with an angel, man, to the point that his name changed, wrestled with an angel, yo, let me go. Said, nah, man, I let me go, I bless him, man. Wrestled with an angel, and you look up to a man whose forefather was a caveman, man. His forefather ate blood. His forefather known for like grunting. Who are the real barbarians? They're known for grunting, man. And you look up to him like there's somebody. You want to jump from him. You shave your beard to be like him. You want to be accepted like him. You're changing grammar to be like him. Put on a suit and tie and begging him for a job. And black man, you're the children of Israel, man. Your forefather, a man called Jacob, which means to plant. And the rest of the angels so bad, the angels, you know what? You name it no more. Jacob was prince of the power, man. Prince of God. Meaning basically you're son of God. If you're a prince of God, then the prince is the son. You say you are the sons of God, black man, you know?
Shall abide many days without a king.
And so the children of Israel are going to abide many days without a king. That's today, man. Today we ain't got no king. We ain't got no leader. We ain't got no one to look up to, man. We look up to the conscious community and some black movements and Rastafarianism. We ain't got no king, man. We're in a Christian church. We're in Islam. We're in Egyptology, searching. We don't have no king. We don't have no to look up to, man. And the Bible says we're going to abide many days without a king, and those days are today, man. When you see a black man in different religions, you know why? But we don't have no to follow. We don't have no king. We don't have no ruler, man. You know?
And without a prince.
And without a prince, man. That's the day today. That's the day today, man. Black men are in Handsworth, Brixton, Peckham, Bronx, Brooklyn. Without no prince, without no real leadership, you know.
And without a sacrifice.
And without a sacrifice, we don't do sacrifice now anyway. But these are the days today, man. You know.
And without an image.
And without an image, that's today. We don't have no image, man. We think the image is white Caesar Borgia. We think our images is white angels. Black man, you had images. If you said that, you're gonna dwell for many days without image. What's that saying? So at one time you had images, black man. You knew Christ was a black man. You knew the angels were black people, man. You know what I mean? Our foreparents had depictions, man. Like anyone, is it bound to have depictions of your forefathers? Is it bound to have a picture of your granny, your great granddad? No, and we're the same thing, man. We had pictures of Moses holding 2 tablets of stone. We had pictures of Jacob blessing the angels, and guess what? They were all black, man. Historian, he can show you any picture you want to know. Give me some little books there in the back. Show me some books about that one. And this is a book called Icons by Olga Polyakova, some Russian name, man. That's the book right there. And even in the book, there's black images in there, man. You see the black images in there.
If you look at the end of the page, I put a little stick thing there. You can say, get there straight away.
Look at this black angels, man. I'm actually you can see on the camera there. Look, if you look at the black.
I can bring it to the camera.
I was sure I got there. No sweat. No sweat. Come on, no sweat.
If you want, I can do the camera. Me get the book and put it.
So black men should get the book, man. Icons of Russian art, man. Nation also colorline. They will show you how black people rule Europe, man. Black people rule Spain and Germany, man. Like I don't know. So yeah, we done.
And without a image, and without a ephod, and without a teraphim.
Yeah.
Afterwards, they shall return and seek the Lord their God.
So after this, we're going to seek the Lord, and that's what you see today, man. Brothers seeking the Lord, brothers putting down pork, putting down Christmas, putting down Christianity, man. We're going to seek the Lord. That's how you seek the Lord, man. You don't seek the Lord by putting up binoculars. You don't seek the Lord by doing this. You seek the Lord by following His ways, man. Putting down weed, putting down coke and heroin, putting down religion. That's how you seek the Lord. And the Bible says we're going to seek the Lord, you know.
And David, their king,
you know,
and shall fear the Lord and His goodness in the latter days.
I think that's it. Okay, cool. Give me some give me some more images. I think there's Amber Lynn on there as well.
What, in the I.S.U.P.K?
Yeah, Amber Lynn, that's King Henry VIII's wife. You Tony Campbell. If you find this, let me know. Does it refer to him as the Most High, or does it refer to him as Lord?
Yes.
Look at that, Amberlin. Obviously, they took the nose off. That's clear. Black man, look at the lips on that, man. It's a black man right there, man. Image of Amberlin. Note that the nose is deformed beyond recognition. The lips are undamaged. And are those of a black woman, man. You know one. Look at that, coats of arms. A coat of arms is like a flag or a badge of a family. Today, when you go to school, you got you got a school blazer. And your school blazer is a badge on there. This is what the families look like. Look, and all black men got their headpiece on. And that's how, you know what I mean? That was a note one time. Because about the devil, you don't know today, man.
If I can add, read the bottom, it says French, Dutch, and Belgian families with the names Negro.
There you go. Dutch families. Today you think Frenchmen are all white, Dutch are all white. Black men, they conquered you, man. They conquered you. At one point, we ruled England, man. England is a black country. William Shakespeare, a black man, man. If you go to the museum, you can see today, King James, black man, Mozart, black man, all the people, black men, and they took anything great from you. Ain't no great white music producer, music composer, none. They took everything great from you, man.
And that's heavy because in Revelations, when John saw the woman and she was drunken with like the blood and the grapes in her hand, that represents that she squashed us down, meaning they took everything that we had.
You know, get that.
Right, a woman and besides 17.
Brother says.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want.
The woman is about.
You're 17, yeah?
Yeah, 17.
6.
Alright. Revelation 17 and 6.
Wait. 17. Go on then, you read it, verse 3.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
Alright. Revelations, the 17th chapter and the 3rd verse. So he carried me away in the
and there was a spirit again, man. What you see, it's quite literal. So he carried me away again in the spirit, man. You know?
Into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast.
And he saw a woman on a scarlet-colored beast. It's America, man. America is referred to a virgin or a woman. A virgin is one that's never been touched. And America is a woman that's never been touched, never been bombed, never been destroyed, never been invaded. And they think that they're going to be a virgin forever, man. That's why it's called a woman, you know?
But all our names are blasphemy.
And America's full of blasphemies, man. You know what I mean? What's commandment number 1? Everyone know? No other God before me, man. In the Constitution, what does it say? The freedom of religion. Full of blasphemies, man. The Bible is against homosexuality, man. And America is fine. The Bible is against other gods. Meanwhile, Americans call it Monday after the moon, Tuesday after chewing, Thursday after door day. The place is built on blasphemies, man. You know?
Having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Had the same 7 heads, same 10 horns as the last beast, man. It's the same people, the same white man. You know?
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet.
And why is they arrayed in purple and scarlet? You don't know why?
Because in ancient times that was symbolic like royalty, like.
There you go. In ancient times, purple was seen as royalty. living large, living nice. And that's America, man. When they say, oh, ain't no country better than the red, what about the red, white, and what is the red, white, and blue? This great country. God bless America. Salute the flag. It's a great country, man. It's the greatest country on the face of the earth, which it ain't. But did I say that? They say America is the greatest country on the face of the earth. I don't know how, but that's what they say. America don't have free healthcare and shit. But I don't know. Apparently, it's the greatest country on the face of the earth. People salute the flag. People cry to the flag. You know what I mean? This country was made in purple, nice, luxurious. It's like a.
It's heavy because like we like America. People think it's my days right. Like for example, they say we drive on the wrong side of the road when England was here before America.
Yeah, and they say English people don't speak English properly. When England is the reason why Americans speak English. And they say yeah, British people drive on the wrong side of the road. So what's the right side of the road? You know what I mean? They claim it's the greatest country, but I don't see it personally. But apparently it is. But yeah, we done.
Color and decked with gold and precious stones.
And it's decked with stones and precious jewelry and so forth, symbolizing how great America is, man. Got good military, rich. Don't look after their poor, but they're rich. You know what I mean? The military costs money. Some bombs cost money. That's America, man. All decked out in gold, the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, the Hollywood symbol. All the movies are American. It's a great country, decked in gold, arrayed nicely, you know?
I am having a golden cup in her hand. Nations and filthiness.
And in her hands, a cup, man, full of abomination, filthiness, full of Christianity, full of Islam, full of homosexuality, full of the Christian church, the Catholic church, full of the full of the women's movement, full of slavery, full of telling black people that nobody, full of abomination, man, you know?
And upon her head was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the other of them harlots, and the abominations of the earth.
And she called the Mystery Babylon. Why is she called the Mystery Babylon? Called the Mystery Babylon. Something the mystery is hard to understand. She called it mystery because no one knows that she's so wicked, man. Everyone thinks America's a great country. Everyone's fleeing there. America's a country where you can go and escape. If your country don't like democracy, people are swimming and taking planes and hiding in the back of ships to get there because the mystery, man. They think it's a great country and it ain't great, man. This place teaches you. The Bible says it's wrong to eat pork. They call it the other white meat, man. You know what I mean? Everything that the Bible stands for, it's a mystery. People think America's a great country. Have you ever seen New York during Christmas? I've seen them, it's like the ribbon, Christmas for the presidents. I've seen them put it around a building, a skyscraper, you know. That's how much they celebrate Christmas and before Christmas. You know what I mean? It's a mystery Babylon, you never know it, you know?
Verse 6, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
And who the saints, man? Saints are blacks and Spanish. They said this country is drunken with the blood of the saints, man. Drunken with your blood, black man. You invented rock and roll, and guess what? She stole it from you, man. She squashed like grapes and drunk with your blood, man. You want to know why American skyscrapers? Because black man, you had to die to build them. You know what? The White House was built by a slave, man. This country was drunk. Drunk is when you have too much. They filled with alcohol, intoxicated. This country is filled with your blood, black man. Everything that makes it stand, everything that makes America, America, everything that makes it great, black man, you have to die to make it great, man. You have to die so that the president can sit in that nice comfy chair in the White House. You have to die so that they can have all that money for bombs and missiles. You have to die so they get the nice skyscrapers. You have to be cut and die and not see children forever so that they can have all the nice pavement and tiles and all the Section 8 and what else they got over there? All the nice roads, man. Native American Indians had to die and get smallpox and be slaughtered so America can be what it is, man. So this country was drunken with your blood, that man, drunk, filled to the top. You know what I mean? There. Give me the thing to the hold that. Give me the thing to the Psalms 148, 149.
Yeah, Psalms 148 and the 14th verse.
I'll give you the new one. You say the King James rules. Oh, can I get the brother, Tony Campbell, get the brother to bring out on Wednesday? I have to read it myself. I seen it. Shalom to you, sister, and Quaff. How much more? All right, cool. We done.
Psalms 148 and the 14th verse. He exalteth the horn of his evil.
Sorry, also Tony Campbell, put your name and location just for attendance as well. And yeah, read that stuff again.
He exalteth the horn of his people.
And the horn of his people are the Israelites, you know?
The praise of all his saints.
And it's the praise of all his saints. All his saints. We didn't find out who the saints are, man. Because white people say anyone could be a saint. The white man could be a saint. You see a picture of, you know, the stained glass window of the church. Saint Peter, Saint Paul, and the old white man. This is a saint is someone that accepts Jesus. That's not according to the Bible, man. The Bible said he exalts the horn of all his saints, you know?
Even of the Israel.
And that's what the saints are, man, the children of Israel. That word even means indeed, man. It don't mean what it means today. It's indeed are the children of Israel. It's like if I say, you know what, I love all my brothers, man. Yes, I love Parasha, man. That's what it's saying. The Most High loves his saints, even the children of Israel. Mean indeed, yes, the children of Israel. That's who the saints are, man. Give me gather my saints together, man. Let's prove it again. You know, it is God must have said from the Psalms.
Yeah, Psalms, I think it's 55. I'll look up on that.
No problem. It's Psalms 50 and 5.
50 and 5. Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together.
Again, in one scripture, and don't forget two. The Bible said, gather my saints together, man. You know?
Unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
And the Bible says the saints are those that made a covenant with the Most High by a sacrifice, man. Give it Amos 5:25. Yeah, 5:25. The Bible says, gather my saints together. My saints are those that made a covenant with me, an agreement with me by a sacrifice, man. Who was burning incense? He was putting bullock, sheep, oxen on the altar, man. Was it everybody? Was it the white man? Was it the Chinese man? The Bible says the saints did that. Let's find out who the saints are. And find out who did sacrifices to the Most High. Read.
Amos, the 5th chapter and the 25th verse. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings?
To the Most saying, well, haven't you offered to me sacrifices and offerings? We know the saints offered up sacrifices. We know that the saints offered sacrifices and offerings, man. And the Bible says, haven't you offered unto me sacrifices and offerings? You know?
In the wilderness,
you know?
O house of Israel.
Oh, who?
O house of Israel.
And the Israelites are the ones that handed out sacrifice to the Most High, man. And the Most High said the saints did that. So by default, the Israelites must be the saints. So no white man can't be a saint. A Chinese man can't be a saint. An Arab can't be a saint. Black man, you are the saints, man. Go back to Revelations 17 and 6.
Right, Revelation 17 and 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
And this woman in America, she's drunk with your blood, black man. You think that rock and roll is a white man's thing? It's not. Black man made rock and roll first, man. Well, she's drunk with your blood. She's crushed you and stole it from you. So the other one.
Now, if when we say rock and roll, we're not talking about a heavy metal skull banger stuff. You know what I mean? Honestly, that's what the white man evolved of it. But the original rock and roll was like a jazz style and white man over time.
Yeah. even with the Queen of England, with the crown and so forth. That's a used dress, black man, one time. That's a used dress, man. You know a crown. A black man, according to the Bible, is forbidden to have a head covered while praying and prophesying, man. As you see, you have a headpiece. And we made something called a crown. A crown is a golden headpiece, man. Why do you think this part's uncovered? Black man, you did that because in your laws it's wrong to be head covered. So the king will have a headpiece like everybody else, but him being king, he's made out of cotton. He's made out of gold, man. England, Queen of England, what they today? Like, look at the queen. If you play chess, so look at the queen's crown, it's covered. Look at the man's one, it's uncovered. Black man, it's not that from you, man. That was that's what we did. We did that, and they copied that for you, man. All that classic music, which everyone steal. Black people did that. Shakespeare, black man, ain't no white man a good director like that, man. Shakespeare was a genius, man. And that was you, black man. They stole everything from you. They're drunk with the blood of the saints, and they crushed you to nothing and stole everything that you own, man. They're filled with your blood, black man. Everything you stand for, all your creativity, they're filled with it, man. Do that one more time.
Revelation 17:6. And I saw the woman drunken.
And that was filled. She's drunk and she should have locked everything that America stands for. She got it. And your blood, black man. You know?
With the blood of the saints.
And she's drunk with your blood, black man. All the tiles, man. All the gold, all the resources, all the great buildings, all the lights in Times Square, black man. That you did that, man. You're the reason why that could happen. All the Native American Indians that they murdered, man. All the buffalo they killed. That is so they could live nice, man. And live all luxurious and delicious and so forth. You had to die for that. You had to die so they could get that privilege. You had to die so all the countries over the world want to go to America. You had to die so Hollywood can be #1 in entertainment. You had to die so the Statue of Liberty could look so glorious, man. So that's it.
But if India means savage, why are they called like North American Indians?
Exactly, because the white man went to America and called them the Native Indians, the savages. When Columbus went to the, for instance, what they'll do is, if Columbus went to America and reported back and said, oh, people are living there, what would people say? Leave them alone, can't kill them, that's wrong. You can't go to someone's house and kill them. That's wrong. You can't. It ain't wrong to go to someone's house and take their house. Then Columbus reports back and says, yo, Indians are living there, savages. Then when he kills them, people go, good on them, you kill that, they gotta go. But he say, Indians, savages, but drinking blood. Because it's like, yeah, good villains, man. They gotta go, man. The world's a better place without them. So you're telling me these Indians are sitting on this good land? Get rid of them, man. That's what they promote. Just like black people, man. Black people, if they say Mark Duggan was shot, a father of 6 kids shot dead, what would people say? But that's cruel, man. You mean tell me you killed a man with children? So what did they say? They said, what did the news say? An ex-criminal, drug dealer, had a gun. He had it coming anyway. He was locked up in 2017 for weed. I did the same. What's the name? What's the brother in America? He got killed by the police. Stealing cigars. Same thing. He was locked up ages ago, man. He's a criminal. He's a savage. It's a good place down. And that's what they call them the Native Indians. That's what that's what they call us the West Indians. They killed all the West Indians, or Ephraim, the Iraq Indians. You see films like Apocalypto. That's a lie, man. We were civilized. I did a lecture on it. We were civilized. We kept the laws. We had laws like we wore fringes and so forth. We were celebrating fake gods. We were wrong, but we weren't savages, man. And they put us in Apocalypto naked, swinging from trees, doing blood sacrifices. So like, look, I'm doing them a favor. We're going to kill them, put clothes on them. Look, if you look, they're cutting hearts out here, man. Indians, man, they're savages. Savages.
Avatar.
Yeah, same thing. Avatar, look, people living, mothers, houses, children, but they can't say they kill children. People are like, what kind of man are you? So they report back, yo, they're terrible, man, wicked, man. And same thing in the ends, man. Same thing in the ends. Please don't say, yeah, we raided a guy's house full of drugs. This guy's a black parent who's finding it hard to make ends meet, so he started selling drugs to make it meet. It's wrong, but you know, do it. You don't say that. They say a filthy drug dealer. Sometimes the newspaper crap me up, you know. They always throw some things in there. Like my brother laptop was unemployed. What is it? Unemployed. What's his name? Hecky, that laptop. Like wannabe rapper. They was throwing insults in there. That's the same right, man. That same devil, man. That's the same thing. And same with Chicago, same with Jamaica. The same again. These criminals, man. These thieves. When they say people, listen, I live in the neighborhoods, man. I live in the same neighborhood you listen. And how come you can't see parents? I see parents. I see brothers working hard. I see brothers working hard, making it hard to make money. I see good people there. I live there. But how come you see thieves, you see savages, you see Indians? Because what is the devil, man, about these? It's like the other one.
Nah, it's like the so-called Jamaicans. At one point, they used to ask about how wicked other people are. They're specifically picking on the ones that sell drugs and like had drugs. But there's lots of hardworking Jamaicans that come over here and benefit.
Exactly. Like again, when Yardi was first come over, who's in the newspaper? Yardi, Jamaican born, shot a man dead in his face. Jamaican man caught with coke on him. So what about all the good Jamaicans? A lot of them are nurses. A lot of them work hard. A lot of them go to college. A lot of them are doctors, but they don't push that. Again, because the white man's the devil, man. You know what I mean? They call Native Indians. Native means someone who's and they call Indians, say that they're savages. Okay, what's it? Again, Tony Campbell now. The scripture here. I go with General Muhammad, but the beast she's sitting on, that's the kingdom's woman itself in America. That's correct. That one. If you read on, it says the angel. Yeah, the angel. You read on, the angel describes the beast she's sitting on and the woman. The woman is the mother of all harlots. That's the other one. Give me Daniel 7 and 9. Yeah, good questions, but yeah, India was the name that they put. India was the name that they put on us. That's what we say, so-called Native Indians. The word Indian means savage. They try to switch it now and say no, it means indigenous. Like no, it means savage. Get an old book, Christopher Columbus. Get Christopher Columbus on the Peruvians. So you get some information on that. Christopher Columbus, he said that in his memoirs, he said that the Iraq Indians are so peaceful. They were nice and peaceful. Why would you kill someone so nice and peaceful, man? You know what I mean? You know if you did it. But it's much of Caribbean.
Christopher Columbus Caribbean memoirs.
What do that?
On this day, Christopher Columbus lands in the Caribbean. On October 12, 1492, Christopher Columbus made landfall on a small island in the Caribbean. His historic voyage united the age of exploration and cross-Atlantic expansion by European settlers.
So Christopher Columbus and the people went, you know, as you all know, him and his men went to explore, you know.
Alright. Several hours later, Christopher Columbus and several members of his crew sailed to shore to meet the native people.
So this is Christopher Columbus' own memoirs. He said that he sailed to shore and him and 7 of his crew members went to the native people. Native mean people born in that land. He went and saw them. He was Ephraim, the Iraq Indians, the people that dwelt in Jamaica, Colombia, Cuba, Barbuda, and so forth, you know?
As I saw that they were very friendly to us. They were very friendly to us.
I'm like, that's you. You're friendly, man. That's you. You're friendly. Don't watch Apocalypto talking about was cutting open bellies and sacrificing this guy. We were friendly, man. Christopher Columbus said out of old mouth, he's the devil. So we was friendly unto him, man. And what's the proof? What's the proof? The native Indians were friendly to the settlers also. Taught them how to farm. Kept them warm for the winter, man. You're friendly, man. And what's the proof? Today you're still friendly, even though the white man raped you, beat your backs. Black people still say what? There are some black people though. But yeah, we can't still get along. Black people still say we're friendly, man. That same spirit is in you, man. The spirit of God is in you, black man. Anybody else that hate white people, wage war against them. Ask the Taliban, man. Ask ISIS or black man, you're so friendly. Even here, he said he was friendly towards them, man. So why would you cut off the nose of friendly people? Why would you make friendly people? Why would you force them to find gold? And if they can't find gold, cut their hands off, man. The Bible, the devil, the Bible speaks of. Himself said that they were friendly and turn around and call them Indians, man. Call them Caribbeans, you know?
And perceived that they could be much easily converted to our holy faith by gentle means than by force.
So he said that he could have easily converted us by gentle means. So why did he do that, man? Why did he do gentle means? He said we were so friendly. They could have spoken to us and said, yo, this is all that, man. Well, he didn't do that. He killed black people, man. Raped them, set dog, your bloodhounds. Set bloodhounds and tear them up, man. You done?
I presented them with some red caps and strings of beads to wear upon the neck, and many other trifles of small value, wherewith they were much delighted and became wonderfully attached unto us.
Go on Google, type in Carib etymology. If you don't know what it is.
I've got Carib etymology.
Alright, cool, shut up. And look what it reads, Carib, Haitian Creole, Spanish, and it goes to compare with cannibal. You can jot it now. Cannibal, when we just read that the Caribbeans were loving, friendly, peaceful, so why would we go back to his own land and call them cannibals, man? Call them cannibals? What was so cannibalistic about us? We welcome you, open arms, show you how to till the land, show you how to survive, but we're cannibals. Again, the Bible's the devil, man. So since that actually question, that's what they call us Native Indians. That's what they call Indians being savage, because they got to report back and say, well, you know, these people, man, why? They need to be civilized. We need to kill them. We need to force them to our gods. Look at them, man. Sorry, so you drop that. Kill them, man.
What is Daniel 7:9?
7:9.
Alright, Daniel the 7th chapter and the 9th verse. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
And the thrones of all the rulerships. Daniel's seeing the end of times, man. All the thrones are cast down. The English thrones cast down. America's cast down. North Korea. All these rulerships are cast down, man. You're seeing it now, you know?
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
And the Ancient of Days is the Most High. Who's more Ancient of Days than the Most High, man? The Most High older than days itself. You saw the Ancient of Days sitting down in the throne, you know?
Whose garments was white as snow.
And the Most High garment was white as snow, which represents purity, you know?
And the hair of his head.
And the what?
And the hair of his head.
And the hair on his head. The hair on his head, you know?
Like the pure wood.
Like pure wood, woolly, man. What people have woolly texture hair? Black people, your woolly texture hair. The Most High had the same hair texture as you. Has the same hair texture as you. You get in the Sistine Chapel. The Most High, the black man, has hair like you, black man. You're straight combing your hair, trying to straight hot iron it and perm it and trying like the white man. When God himself had hair like you, man. And they never teach this in history, never taught you this, man. The pastor will never teach this. You will never learn this in your theologian school, never learn this at church, never learn it in Sunday school, never learn it in school itself. But what the RE? And look at that, man. Shut up, man. And they teach you that this is God, man. Read one more time. Daniel 7:9.
Daniel 7:9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wood.
I said God's hair was white and woolly, man. Woolly. This man don't have woolly texture hair. Black people are the only people that have woolly texture hair. If you get a dictionary, an old dictionary, and look at the word wool, you say wool, the texture of Negro hair, man. You got a dictionary still on? You get quite a moment. You get an old dictionary, and the word wool defines the black people's hair. This man don't have that, man. These are all the lies they taught on our people. All the lies, and black people don't know who they are, man. Strung out on drugs, destroyed because of images like this. But according to the Bible, God himself and hair like you, black man. Drop that out. Give me Ezekiel 1:3.
Right, Ezekiel 1:3. The word of the Lord came expressively unto Ezekiel.
So this is Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel. It said the word of the Lord came to expressly, means strongly, done.
Ezekiel the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans by the river Shabar.
And Chaldeans is what? Babylon. You know?
Right, Shabar, and the hand of the Lord was there upon him, Verse 4, and I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north.
And Ezekiel saw what he called today a UFO. He saw a whirlwind come out of the north. The north is the sky, man. He saw a whirlwind come out from the north. A whirlwind is something that spins. And you're going to find out that this is a UFO, man. He saw something spinning coming out of the cloud, which the Bible calls UFOs. Well, so what the white man calls UFOs, what we call a chariot. You know?
No, a great cloud and fire in holding itself.
And they call it a cloud. Why? At this time, a cloud was the only thing you find in the sky. Birds and clouds, no such thing as planes. They say it's a great cloud, man. A fire around it, it's glowing, like what he said Independence Day, like what he said UFO movies, man. Fire was around it, you know?
And a brightness was about it.
And the brightness was about it, it was glowing, you know?
And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber.
And in the middle of it was the color of amber, man. You know when you see them movies, and in the middle of the cloud, the light, in the middle of it, so amber. Amber's like what? Red, orange.
Yeah, orange.
You know?
Amber, out of the midst of the fire, verse 5, and out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
And out of the midst is the middle. Out of the middle of these chariots, these UFOs, came 4 creatures, man. Which you're gonna find out are angels. We're gonna see these angels are little white babies, like what they portray, man. You know?
Creatures, and this was their appearance.
And this was their appearance. This is how they look like. Now he's gonna explain how they look like, how these 4 creatures look like, how these 4 angels look like. You know?
They had the likeness of a man.
And the likeness of a man, meaning 2 arms, feet, shoulders. It's the likeness of a man. You know?
And everyone had 4 faces.
And these angels have 4 faces, man. That's hideous, man. 4 faces. Imagine having 4 faces. Not 4 heads, 4 faces. Imagine the side of your face is another face, and the back's another face, and the side's another face. 4 faces, you know?
And everyone had 4 wings.
And all of them have 4 wings, you know?
And their feet were straight feet. And the soles of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
And their feet like a calf's foot. You ever see them depictions of Satan? And you got the what's it called? The horse. The horse is a sheep. So goat legs, I think. Goat foot. That's what they have. Imagine you used to have 4 faces on goat legs, man. You would piss yourself. You would give up the ghost. You have a heart attack there and then. Angels ain't no white babies. Like, oh, cuddly, come to the glow. Say, come here, my son. Nah, man. They're not beautiful. You see an angel, you're like, whoa. It's like this is.
It's not against it. But you see that sometimes you can say, oh, the snake's not a talking snake, or it's not a literal garden. In order to explain this to someone without it sounding a bit bizarre, what would you say is like an example of an angel? Could you call it something that's not human?
An angel is something celestial, so it's not human. Something celestial means lives. Celestial means out of earth. That's right. It's not human. See, what you understand is the Lord ain't nice. Christianity taught you the Lord's nice and a nice angel. The Lord sits on a throne of fire. The Lord's a black man, a throne of fire, and like he's glorious. And you know how black men, you know how like to guard our house with pit bulls, rottweilers, you know, that's the Lord, man. The Lord guards his house with hideous angels, swords. The Bible says that angels with fiery swords and swords that will kill you, man. You read the numbers, the angel comes to kill a man. Angels kill man, they do the Lord's work, man. The Lord don't have angel babies with arrows. The Lord has angels with hideous. Normally 10 foot tall, 4 faces, wings, and these wings ain't to fly. These wings ain't to fly, man. Well, guys to me goes, oh, why did the angels of chariots got wings? The wings are nothing to be flying, man. It's look hideous. You know what I mean? It's like when you send a man, when someone owes you money and you send a debt collector or a hitman, you want to see them all. Biggest nigga come up and yo, Crawford, where's that money? That's the Lord, man. When you smoke weed, when you're not right with the Lord has sent one of the angels to you. And if the Lord has to scare you, that's the whole point. The Lord is looking for he's not to mess with me. The Lord is serious. Proof of the Lord is nice, and you know, you got angels around him. The Lord, these beasts got 4 faces, just what it is. That reason alone. It's like we bail him in with the angels trying to kill him in numbers. You know what I mean? The Lord ain't all nice. If you cross the Lord's an angel kill you. You see a man drop dead of a you see a man drop dead there of a heart attack. You think, oh, he wasn't eating properly, he had a bit too much pork, his arch looked like that's the Lord killed him. The Lord said one of these same hideous angels to kill him. That's what the Lord gets down. You see a man get a brain hemorrhage, you think, oh, had a brain hemorrhage, no, the Lord will do it. You can't see it, what happens. We're going to read it right now.
Right. Numbers 22.
You know what it is?
Yeah, Numbers 22 and verse 22.
Alright, let's keep it on. 2 and 22, yeah?
Numbers 22 to 22.
Alright, read that.
Alright, Numbers 22. And God's anger was kindled.
Go up one.
Alright. Verse 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning.
Give me one more. That's a go.
Numbers 22 and verse 20. And God said unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them, but yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that thou shalt do.
I'll give you.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass.
So the Most High, Balaam was the man who was hired to curse Israel. When we came out of Egypt, the Moabite king shit himself. He was like, oh my God, I heard Israel's coming my way. They're going to kill us. So he got one of his great sorcerers to curse us. To curse him and punish us. Make sure that we don't get blessed. Make sure that something happens to us. And he paid for a man called Balaam to curse us. And the Lord told Balaam, listen, don't do it, man. He came to the dreams and said, don't do it. And Balaam still did it, man. He woke up in the morning, went on his ass. Today that means you wake up in the morning and you jump in your car. That doesn't mean today, you know?
And went to the princes of Moab.
And he went to Moab. He went to this man that God said, do not go to, man. Give me verse 22.
And God's anger was kindled because he went.
And God's anger was kindled. To kindle means, have you seen that thing in them cartoons? When you blow the fire, that's called a kindle. You know when you ever burn something and blow it, like so, that means to kindle fire. The fire is lit, but you got to play with it, blow on it. That's it. The Lord's anger was kindled. Meaning like, it's like, I mean, everyone's supposed to be testing my patience, man. That's what I mean. Look, and it's kindled. It's like, I told you don't go, and you still go, and you keep. It's like anger really trying to piss me off, trying to be more angry. More, Balaam kindled the anger of the Lord, and getting it more hot, you know?
And the angel of the Lord.
And the what?
And the angel of the Lord.
And then the Most High was vexed with Balaam, and he said, an angel of the Lord to go visit him, you know?
Stood in the way for an adversary against him.
And the adversary is the enemy. So angel of the Lord come, but not to protect him, to be an enemy of him, to come against him, you know?
Now he was riding upon his ass.
Now Balaam was riding his ass, riding his donkey, you know?
And his two servants were with him.
And 2 servants with him. That means an employee, 2 employees with him, you know?
And the ass saw the angel of the Lord.
And the ass saw the angel, you know?
Standing in the way.
And the ass saw the angel in the way, you know?
And his sword.
And the what?
And his sword,
you know?
drawn in his hand.
And the angel had his sword drawn. You got his sword drawn. That means he wasn't in the sheath. The angel had his sword drawn. Now Balaam can't see this. So Balaam saw this. What's that saying? He's not gonna die. So basically, you can't see it, but you're wicked and you're smoking weed, you get cancer. That's the angel of the Lord stabbing you in your lungs, man. When you get a brain tumor, that's the angel of the Lord stabbing you in your head, man, stabbing you in your brain. You can't see it. The same way Balaam can't see it. Balaam disrespected the Most High, and his dog can see it, but he can't see it. And the angel got his sword drawn, about to do him, about to kill him. And that's how every wicked man dies, the same way, you know?
And the ass turned aside out of the way.
So the ass was walking, the ass saw the angel. The Most High made the ass saw the angel. So the ass turned aside. The ass was like, oh, okay, so they avoid him. So the ass turns away, you know?
Out of the way and went into the field.
So the ass turned, that's what the angel saw. That's like, right, I don't know this. Ass turned to the field, you know?
And Balaam smote the ass.
So Balaam beat the ass. Yo, where you going, man? Walk straight, man. The ass saved his life. That's like, yo, we gonna die, man. Ass saved his life. He's like, yo, what is wrong with this donkey? I'm gonna walk here. Donkey's going here, you know?
To turn her in to the way.
So the way is here. So to turn her back into the way. People like, what are you doing? Whipping it, get back straight, man. You know what I mean? I don't feed you for you to do what if you wanna do, you know?
But the angel of the Lord stood in the path of the vineyard, a wall being on this side and a wall on that side.
So the angel is in the vineyard and a wall on either side, so he has to walk past. He has to walk through. He's gonna get killed, you know.
And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself on to the wall.
So the ass saw the angel, and you know when you walk in the corridors, someone's nasty, you just come in, on the wall. The ass did that. He went on the wall like, oh, I'm not walking past the angel. I'm not gonna die, you know.
And Balaam's and crushed Balaam's foot.
So imagine Balaam on his ass, one foot here, and the ass goes through the wall. It crushes man's foot. So it's like, no, imagine that. You ever been maneuvering a wardrobe? The wrong person, what happens? The finger gets crushed in the wall. That always happens, man. You know what I mean? How can the sister do the chair one day? Got my finger crushed, but that's actually anyway. He got his leg crushed, his vexed, you know?
And he smote her again.
So he beat her again, man. That man's full crushed, man, you know?
And the angel of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn to the right or left.
The angel that is backed up, he can't turn right. He has to walk into it, he's gonna lose his life, you know?
And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled.
See the best? The trying to drive his horse and the ass fell down. Imagine you riding the ass just go down. What move on? What the hell's going on? So Balaam's pissed like that. He ain't got a clue, man. And guess what, black man? A lot of us don't have a clue, man. A lot of us don't have a clue when we get stabbed, when we get shot, when we're overdosing, when we're popping pills and die. A lot of us don't have a clue either, man. You know what I mean? We're having fun. We're smoking that spit, man, when we get lung cancer. We're just driving in our car when we get shot by a stray bullet. You know what I mean? We celebrate Christmas. What happens? Christmas tree catch on fire, burns our house, and the Lord did that, man. You ain't got a clue. Same way Balaam ain't got a clue. That happens to all of us when we disobey the Lord, man. The Lord sent the angels to kill you, man. You know?
Yeah, and he smote the ass with a staff, and the Lord opened the mouth of the ass.
So the Lord did a miracle here. He made the ass speak. You know what I mean? The Lord goes, he opened the mouth of the ass, which is a miracle, made it speak, you know?
Right. And the Lord.
I bring that up because one time we said to one guy, listen, we go, can snakes talk? We showed him that the snake in the garden was a little snake. He goes, well, Balaam's ass talks. But this is different between Balaam and this is different between the donkey and the serpent in the garden. This is the difference. Read that, bro.
Alright. And she said unto
what did the Lord do?
And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass.
And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass. The Lord opened the mouth of the ass. So the Lord opened the mouth of the ass. What's it saying about donkeys, man? It's the Lord made the donkey speak. So what does your average donkey do? It means your average donkey don't speak, man. That's the difference. This guy don't get it, man. He goes, well, Balaam's ass was speaking. Yes, because the Lord opened the mouth of him. It's called a miracle, man. The Lord's going to show Balaam something here. Read another one.
And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times?
So the ass is talking to Balaam and say, yo, what have I done to you, man? You beat me 3 times. What did I do to deserve this, you know?
And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in my hand, for now I would ill thee. So
Balaam eventually goes, dude, look, it says, and now the sword I'll kill you know, you know?
And the ass said unto Balaam, am I not thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since?
Alright, give me verse 31.
And the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand.
So now Balaam can see the angel. He's like, oh, almost lost my life, you know?
Sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face.
So he saw it and oh my God, I fucked up, man. Put his head down, you know?
Verse 32. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse.
Oh God, read it one more time. Look what the angel said. Behold what?
Behold, I went out to withstand
I
thee,
withstand you to come against it. I'm here to kill you, man. Why?
because thy way is perverse before me.
I said, I'll come to kill you, man, because you're wicked, man. Your ways are perverse. That's where you get the word perverted from. You pervert justice. It means you go against justice. Any man that goes against the law, if you eat pork when the law says don't eat pork, you're perverting the law, man. If you are homosexual when the law says don't be homosexual, you're perverting the law, you're going against it. And it's I come to kill you, man, because you are perverting the word of the law, you know?
Verse 3, and the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times, unless she had turned from me. Surely now also I had slain thee and saved her life.
So when he goes, listen, if you went for the donkey, it would have killed you, man. So what would happen then? If an angel would have killed, the angel saying to Balaam, if you went for the donkey, it would have killed you, man. You'd be dead. So his servants next to him, what were they saying? They want to get shot. So the angel goes, if you went for the donkey, I would have killed you, man, saying you're dead. So that means if him and his servants are walking and the angel killed him, what would his servants have said? What would they have said? I don't know. He was passed out. He got hit a fit. I don't know. But we know the angel killed him. So when you see a man who's shot dead, when you see a man spaz out, when you see a man have a heart attack, what's that saying? The same thing happened here. His servants would have said, oh, an angel killed him. His servants said, oh, Balaam was walking, dropped down. So the black man, when your words are perverse and you're a sinner, that happens to you also, man. You know?
And so many turned to their life. Verse 34, and Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have set in.
What?
I have set in.
And that's how you die, man. The Bible says the wages of sin is death. I mean, the payment of the sin is death, man. You know what I mean? If you work a job, you get wages, you get payment for doing that. And the Bible says the wages of sin is death. If you smoke weed, you're gonna get cancer. If you're homosexual, you're gonna get AIDS, man. If you're walking around naked, you're gonna get raped. The Bible says the wages of sin is death. And the angel came to kill him because he sinned, he acknowledged himself. They give back Revelation 12:15.
I got an answer for the Most High Prince. I mean, King James.
Okay, go on.
Right. It's not saying what I think. It's saying if you read it, goes to the Most High and the Mighty Prince, comma James, by the grace of God, King of Britain, France, Ireland, the translator of the Bible, grace, mercy, peace through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Okay, keep it up on here. Very chest. What's the name? Sister's name, Tony Campbell, yeah? I think we got it. Give me a moment.
1611 preface.
The preface, yeah? The first line, is it?
Yes, English. Yeah, this is the one here, but it's on the right.
On the right, yeah? You got bigger now.
The one that got a camera when it's divided to the Most High and Mighty Prince. Yeah. Actually, it's saying the same thing. Yeah, I'll put it on the screen here.
You got a camera on?
Yeah, that comment here.
Where?
Yeah, Prince. With the mouses.
Oh, yeah. Go on. You got it up. Share that.
Oh, yeah, it's on the screen here. Alright, then, so it says, to the Most High and Mighty Prince.
So this is he dedicated this to the Most High and the Mighty Prince, which is Christ, you know?
James,
Comma to the Most High and the Mighty Prince. James, that's who he dedicated to the Most High, but the man that dedicated is James. You know what I mean? Saying to the Most High and the Mighty Prince, James, by the grace of God, that comment is different. He's not calling himself the Mighty Prince. He dedicated this to the Mighty Prince and to the Most High. Then it says James, there you go, James, the King of Great Britain. No, what's it, James? James, so can you read that one more time?
and also to the Most High and Mighty Prince, the comma, James, by the grace of God, King of Great Britain, France, and Ireland.
So the book is dedicated to the Most High, the Great Prince, by James, by the grace of God. So James did this by the grace of God, the mercy of God, and James is the King of Britain. See, leave the comma, because you don't have a comma, you think it's called James, the mighty God. I mean, out the comma, it says by the grace of God, King of Great Britain. So we have to come and you think God is the King of Great Britain? Hello. Yeah. The same thing. By the grace of God, comma, King of Great Britain. Now we have to come and you think that James is the King of Britain. We have to come and you think James is the Most High. He's not saying that. It's in his book he dedicated to the Most High by King James, by the grace of God, King of Great Britain. James is the King of Great Britain. You know what I mean? Not the Most High. If that answers your question, Tony Campbell's here. Tony Campbell. All right, no sweat. Give me a Revelations 12:15. Get back into my topic.
Right, Revelation 12th chapter and the 15th verse. And the serpent cast out of its mouth water as a flood.
Again, the serpent, man, we read it earlier. The serpent is a white man, and it cast out of his mouth a flood, man. Out of his mouth came a flood. Does that mean the serpent vomited? No, but we'll find out what it means, you know?
After the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
So the serpent cast out a flood out of his mouth, that the woman might be carried away. The woman is Israel. In another class, we could break it down for you. It cast a flood after the woman, and this flood carried the woman away. Give me a Hebrews 8:9. We're going to find out what carried us away.
Right, the book of Hebrews 13 and verse 9. Right, Hebrews 13 and 9.
What's the song there? Well, read that for you. I'll go back to it.
That's right. Be not carried about with divers of strange doctrines.
And that's what carries us about, doctrines. Doctrines carry us about. And over here it said the flood carried us away. Over here it said don't be carried away by doctrines. So that's what the serpent cast out of his mouth, man. He cast away doctrines, man. He cast away Christianity. He cast out of his mouth Islam. Cast out of his mouth voting. The political system. About this question, it says, since you don't get it, go back to the James one. Yeah, my voice is going.
Yeah.
Do that again.
All right. To the Most High.
So this is dedicated to the Most High. When usually for a book, it was a dedication. King James is dedicated to the Most High. You know?
And mighty Prince.
And the mighty Prince of Christ.
Yeah.
Comma, you know?
James
is dedicated this to the Most High. You know?
by the grace of God.
And it's done this by the grace of God, by the mercy of God. You know?
The King of Britain.
Now, is the Most High the King of Britain? No, the comma's there. James is the King of Britain. You know?
France and Ireland.
Now, without the comma, it looks like the Most High is the King of Great Britain, France, Ireland. James is the comma separates it. So that's what it says. I ask the questions. He said, no man has seen the Most High. Yeah, that's right. According to the Bible, no one has seen the Most High. That's right. So what scripture says that someone has seen the Most High? I'll give you a minute. Yeah, no, according to John, 1 John 4:12, no one has seen the Most High. That's just true. So what scripture says someone has seen the Most High? Give it a minute. Wrap it up. So why would King James dedicate God's word to himself? He really said it. Read it again. He said, to the Most High, so he dedicated to the Most High and Prince and Mighty Prince. He dedicated a book, the translation. King James translated this book. This book was written in Greek and Latin, and he translated it. And when he did it, he said, I dedicate this book to the Most High and the Mighty Prince. He didn't dedicate it to himself. Alright, so no sweat. What's the number? Put the number in the chat. We'll talk afterwards. You can speak to my brother. If you look after, what's it? Mighty Prince.
Yeah.
After Mighty Prince, the comma, look. Mighty Prince, comma, says James. Is that me saying, this book is written to my mom, comma, Karafia, put a lot of hard work, you know what I mean? That's what he's saying, man. Do it, yeah? Yeah. Okay, it's correct. Yeah, that's fine, it's correct.
Alright, that was a powerful class. Let's give Officer Karafi a hand. Alright, I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding GEN.YAHANNA. Rules for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves off the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After this 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interesting essence, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months, the brother and sister will get permissions from the heads to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3 verses 8 through to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to the Treasury Department or to each priest ones, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations, Hanukkah, 12th of December. Remind all Akim and Akbaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper, check the bulletin board in the hallway and check all I.S.U.P.K social media as well. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and cigars. With that, we're going to send up the prayers. I Bajam, everyone rise and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakvaka, Taba'ah, Watazaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Washamayim, the Funanawa, the Cow, Yuwam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawaknawa, Bansaya 1, Abor, Mayan, right, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, I will love you, Aman.
And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Right, this one, the Hakam, the power, Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Babakusha, Dandanawa, Haka, Narapa'ah,
Kal Makala, Kal Madawa, Hakam, Lataha, Hamatazarayim, Hakam, Lahakuyam, Hamathiam, Haka, Arakawa, Hatama the Darashan, Bashem, Yahushai, the Wada, Aman.
And in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh.
please give us the power.
Please give us the
Power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be.
So be. Prayer is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Allah Hayam.
Wa Allah Hayam.
Bataz Zabiyah.
Bataz Zabiyah.
Allah Wapihana.
Allah Wapihana.
Ha Allah Wapiam.
Ha Allah Wapiam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Qatas Ayanyam.
Ha Qatas Ayanyam.
Ha Kali Yanyam.
Ha Kali Yanyam.
Wa Akwafiam.
Wa Akwafiam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hashem.
Wa Hashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Tawala.
Tawala.
Aman.
Aman. And in English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be.
So be.
And the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Say evils and curses.
Say evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the schools.
Said evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
And shame is the pocket.
And shame is the pocket.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Said evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the Edomites.
And death to the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And the drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitazi.
Posse Comitazi.
The gay movement.
Gay movement.
The lesbian
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access channels.
Cable access channels.
And the radio
And
channels.
the radio channels.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and brings with death
and brings with
to
death
all the heathen
all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop
or
us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your
from
words
broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the terrorists,
Let all these areas
cause them to go to and fro
call them to go to and fro
through the earth and destroy.
through the earth and destroy.
Call the terrorists
Call these areas
to come against America
come against America
and destroy them in their
and
strongholds.
destroy them in their stronghold.
Let America shake
Let America shake
at the hands of the terrorists.
and handle these areas.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying
goes
saucers
down with the flying saucers
and to all the heathen
and kill all the heathen
that come up against us
come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Call it to be known by all
Call it to be known by all.
that it is the angels that have done
That
it.
is the angels that have done it.
Call it to be spread to the media
Call it to be spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Call them to shake it like coming.
Call them to shake it like coming.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. The next one is to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hashem.
Wa Hashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Barakanawa.
Barakanawa.
Wa Yashu'ala.
Wa Yasha'ala.
Wa Habayah.
Wa Habayah.
Sapaya.
Sapaya.
Barak Rapah.
Barak Rapah.
Hagan Hagan.
Magan Hagan.
Gordon family.
The Gordon family.
Benny family.
Benny family.
George family.
George family.
Kandi family.
Conley family.
Atara.
Tara.
Carmel.
Carmel.
Ayala.
Ayala.
Alashai.
Alashai.
And all of the babies recently born.
All the babies recently born.
And yeah, that's it.
Paul.
Paul.
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Sister Kamala family.
Sister Kamala family.
Ba Hashem.
Ba Hashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Tawada.
Tawada.
Aman.
Aman.
And what we just did was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect those loved ones in the name of Jesus. Thank you, so be it. So with that, then one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Shabbat, I.Mariam, Barak, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. Now one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Shabbat, I.Mariam, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yad Yamata, class dismissed.